You see it in the title and the description. How much Jiu Jitsu is too much? And how do you find balance? This is a question that this Redditor asked here, and we're going to go through it and dissect it. Alright, so Optimal Smell said, work versus passion. Hey everyone, I'm a 22-year-old guy from Europe, and I've been training BJJ parentheses Brazilian Jiu Jitsu for anyone in the BJJ subreddit. I don't know why they wouldn't know that, but for just over a year now. I absolutely love it. It's constantly on my mind. I attend as many classes as I can, study instructionals, compete, and really enjoy the entire process. That said, I haven't won a match yet. 6 first-round losses. Ooh, wow. On top of that, I just finished university. University must be in Europe. With a degree in computer science. I wasn't the top student, but I do enjoy coding. There's a lot of people who code that are very into jiu-jitsu. I feel like the most obsessed people with jiu-jitsu, a lot of them are coders. Interesting. The job market for junior roles is rough right now, and I'm seriously struggling to land a position, probably because of BJJ. Interesting. Lately, I've been considering something drastic, quitting tech altogether and taking a part-time job to help fund my BJJ training. I know this sounds crazy, especially after all the effort I put into my education. My family, parents, grandmother, and girlfriend would probably be heartbroken and furious if I did this. Plus, I'd likely lose money in the long run and wouldn't have any stability. The fact that he is saying all this and still is thinking about doing it is insane or impressive. So I'm at a crossroads. Logically, the safest and most responsible path is to keep trying to find a tech job and build a career. But on the flip side, I feel like I have about 10 to 13 years of peak athleticism left. And maybe I could achieve something significant in BJJ during that time. Or maybe I'm being delusional. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. So I'm going to share my thoughts, and then we'll go look at some of these comments. First of all, I think you should always follow your passion. If your passion is YouTube, like me, and I was in the military, I had a stable job, but I knew that this isn't what I wanted to do. So I started working out my YouTube channels and my online businesses. Well, YouTube was my online business. I basically just started grinding content, and eventually I got to the point where I could quit my job. And now I make more from this than I did from my job. So I'm all for following your passion, but I also feel like there's not a lot of money in jiu-jitsu. So you would have to get creative. I would like to know his plan. Like, you could make a decent amount in jiu-jitsu if you have the social media following. You know, does he know how to generate followers and make content and stuff like that? And if not, if he's just trying to make it off jiu-jitsu alone, I would say no. I would say keep your job and figure out a good balance. But yeah, that's really the big question, is how do you plan on going about this? If you do get a part-time job, is it like just train and try to be the best in the world? The odds of that happening are very slim, you know what I mean? Even to be good enough to make some noise for people to know who the heck you are. Like look at a guy like Craig Jones. He's not, I mean, he's one of the best in the world, but he's not like top 5 or anything. But he probably makes more money than some of the top guys because he knows how to generate that following, how to be good on social media. So, I mean, I would like to know. A coder is usually a guy that's a little more introverted, doesn't like being on camera and stuff like that. That's the coders that I've met have all been like that. And if that's his personality, then I don't know. I don't think this would be the safest choice, but yeah, that's my thing. I always follow your gut, though. I think, you know, I would rather be happy and doing what I love and making less than working some job that I hate and I'm making a lot of money, but I hate my life. So I say do it, man. You could always go back to that job. But let's see here. Let's see. You're a year in, still in the honeymoon phase. I say this as someone who is a coach and has been doing this about 11 years. Do not effing quit an actually legit career for BJJ 1 year into the sport. Yeah, I mean, the fact that he's talking about becoming like one of the greats is insane for only being a little over a year in. There's basically zero money in this sport unless you intend on opening a gym in a big area, which you won't be able to do until probably brown or black belt, right? Very true, like, bro, and this isn't like this is a marathon, not a sprint, you know what I mean? Like, how old did he say he was? He's 22? Bro, you're a year in, I'm guessing he's a blue belt. You'll be a black belt in 8 to 10 years from now. Like, what's the rush, man? You'll still be 30 to 32. Like, if then you want to quit your job and open your own gym, like, if that's what you want to do, then, bro, do it then. There's no rush. You're still so young. And then this person said, this is it. I've done it. Didn't get my degree, and now I need to open a gym soon. The great thing about your degree is you will 100% find a tech job that is a 9 to 5 or 8 to 4. Once you get good at the job, in a few years you can start making demands and shift to shorter term stuff. There's a guy I know, opened a cybersecurity business, sold it in like 2 years ago. Sold it 2 years ago for at least $1 million. And he's a black belt in BJJ. Yeah, like, you could always do both, man. Always do both. Don't be an idiot. You're a white belt, not a professional grappler. Go get a good career and make more money. That'll go further to enable hobbies like BJJ than a temporary part-time low wage job. Right. Yeah, I think these people are giving him some stellar advice. Right. Like this person said, the money in grappling is not good, man. So, like, a part-time job, yeah, you're 22 right now, you have no dependents or anything, but what happens when you meet a girl? Or maybe you can't meet a girl because you can't even sustain yourself, or you have a kid. Like, part-time job isn't going to cut it, and the odds of you going pro in grappling and making actual money is very slim. Might as well go do MMA. You have a higher chance for that, but I don't know. Comment down below, what do you guys think? And what is your balance in Jiu-Jitsu? How do you balance your personal life versus the mat time and getting all your stuff done? I personally don't have any issue with it. I go 4 to 5 times a week. I'm in no means trying to become a professional grappler. I don't even care if I'm good at competitions. I do compete. I compete 1 to 3 times a year, but I don't care. Honestly, I don't really care if I win or lose. I just like to go out there and test myself. And if I lose, okay. If I win, okay. I mean, it doesn't really affect me. I just love training. It keeps me in shape. Like, that's the biggest reason I train, is to stay sharp and to stay in shape. So I'm the classic hobbyist. So I am no means trying to be the next Nicky Rod or Gordon Ryan or whatever. Like, I do not care. I love it though. And that's just my opinion though. If this guy wants to try to go pro and he truly believes in himself, then hey, it's not the smartest thing, but do it. A person like John Jones doesn't become John Jones if he doesn't bet on himself, you know what I mean? So maybe this guy is destined for greatness. Who knows? But comment down below what you guys think.